Hey everyone, Kelsey Campbell and Brian Dunn here at the Skybox Lounge in the Whittemore Center for another UNH Wildcat Hockey preview as the Wildcats are looking to take on the Dartmouth Big Green this Friday night here at the Whit at 7 p.m. Coming off of a 3-point Hockey East series against rivals Maine with a tie on Friday and a 5-2 victory on Saturday, the Wildcats saw major improvement in their defensive zone, and despite the injuries, are feeling pretty confident in their offensive play as well. Brian, would you agree with that?
Absolutely. I mean, in that Saturday game against Maine, they really locked down the slot really well. That was one of their best defensive games they played all year. And offensively, we sound like a broken record saying it, but it's exactly where it needed to be. You know, guys like Andrew Podorowski, Tyler Kelleher, the top scorers. It's nice to see guys like Maxim Gaudreau and even Marcus Vela, who scored last week, get in the fold and sort of spread the offensive scoring a little bit as opposed to earlier in the season. So that's a huge sign for a big matchup like Dartmouth coming up.
Let's send it down to Coach Emilli and the players to hear their thoughts on this past weekend as well as the weekend to come.
It was unbelievable. I mean, in high school I had some big rivalries at Malden Catholic, but this was nothing like that. I mean, at warm-ups, their whole fan section was there, like chirping us from the stands, and like there's nothing like playing there. It was a great atmosphere to play in.
Yeah, it's always like that. Maine coach said before the game. You know, there's crazy things that happen there, and you know, things don't always go as planned. But it was good to get a tie. Obviously, we would have liked to come out of there with a win. But getting the tie there Friday and then the win Saturday was big for us.
So it was a good weekend for us, and as I told the team at the beginning of the week, this is Christmas for us this week playing Dartmouth. It's going to be another rival game, you know, the two Division I programs in the state, and it's always a good game with Dartmouth.
This weekend's a big weekend coming up for the Wildcats, not just because it's the Dartmouth Big Green. Historically, it's one of the more competitive games they play all season, but it's the last home game before the semester break. They want to end on a high note considering the weekend they had against Maine last week and all the injuries they've succumbed to over the past year. It's nice that they have that break, get the guys healthy, and come back even stronger in the second semester.
Be sure to support your Wildcats as they play their last home game of the semester this Friday night at 7 p.m. here at the Whit against the Dartmouth Big Green. For Brian Dunn, I'm Kelsey Campbell, and we're UNH Wildcat Productions.